Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grab near the sticks. It's in goal. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Gators headed quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Trying the left side. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Pulls it in. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. DB's right up on the receivers. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This guy can throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to the air one more time. Quickly complete.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wants to fire on second down. He's right on target. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more snap coming before halftime. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator!
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe
makes the grab on the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Using his feet. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all.
Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house in the 6th to finish it. And he's going to run it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you've got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And the Trojans want to move quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself.
Afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Offense gets set for second down. Right back to the well. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, what a cut! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. Listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Harris. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. The jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got great speed. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Using his legs, it's Harris.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Hit the gap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself.
There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business and plus territory.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? The give to the running back from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He chucks one out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Going to try to get it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways. They haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He caught it. Touchdown, Gator! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass it. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Pressure coming. And that pass picked off.